every game matters from here on out. So we'll hit practice tomorrow again. See who we got to play. And hit on it.
What do you think is the one thing you guys need to tighten up going into the tournament?
I'll say just playing together more, looking for each other more, and not so many selfish plays, I'll say, because I feel like that hurts us. But then, I feel like we play in, segments where it's like we play good for 4 minutes and then we go back to selfishness. So I feel like if we fix that, which I think we can, I think we'll be in a good spot.
I guess at this stage in the season, why do you think, that's still kind of being an issue?
Yeah, I don't really know. We really don't know. Coach Pope even said he got to figure it out still. But I just feel like we just got to share the pill a little more. Get off of it. Everybody on there trying to get theirs. But I just feel like we just got to show a little more love. And get an extra pass and stuff. But like I said, we'll figure it out.
And does a lot of people look at 5 games in 5 days to win this tournament as too much, but is that challenge kind of excite you guys? Are you looking forward to that challenge?
Yeah, for sure. We all love playing basketball, so I wouldn't say that's an excuse, but we put ourselves in that position, so we can't make that an excuse. We love hooping, so it's gonna be a fun ride.
Brandon, fast break points went really in favor of Florida today. I think they had 20 more than you guys. Just what led to that gap, and did it feel like they were playing a bit faster than you guys on the court?
Yeah, I feel like what led to that is, we took some, selfish shots, and they're a great transition team. So as soon as they got the shot they wanted us to take, they already leaking down the floor, and then we out of position and stuff. So.
Yeah, Florida's coach postgame was saying that he felt like you guys were sending a lot of bodies to the offensive glass, being really aggressive, and then they could leak out from there.
Yeah.
I guess just what's kind of the balancing act that you guys have to play with trying to pursue offensive rebounds, but also guarding against fast break points and leak outs like that?
Yeah, that was a whole scouting report. They always do that to teams. I feel like that's why they're one of the best transition teams out there because we try to send everybody to the glass, like you said, and then they just leak everybody out, and hope that they get the ball and then you can throw it out. So.
When we make the extra pass, the extra move, we always get wide open shot, 3 layup, and that's just what makes us dangerous. And defensively, I feel like we were physically defensively we were good, but it's just they were hitting some shots in the first half. But defensively, you just need to have will and physicality and keep the glass, and that's it.
What's the one thing you feel like you guys need to tighten up going into tournament play?
I mean, definitely those 3-4 minute leaks we have in our game. We play we make 3 steps ahead, and we were playing good for 7 minutes, but then we just play 2 minutes bad, and that's just you can win games, especially against the teams that are as good as Florida. You need to play every minute of the game well to beat them, and it's just we cut the deficit to 10, and then two dumb plays. I don't know, either on offense or defense. It's a step back, and they go to 15, make 5-0 series in a minute, and that's what we need to do better.
What do you think causes those bad stretches?
I don't know. It's just I don't even know. It's just I feel like I feel like we were not having leaks on the defensive end, but we were just having leaks on the offensive end. Just we were make 4 or 5 plays in a row that are correct plays, that are pass aheads, and then we would just have I don't know, ISO plays that end up with block shots and turnover, and they just score. They're a really good transition team, and they just score a layup and everything. They just 4-0 for them, and it's hard to come back from that.
Yali, forgive me for not knowing this. Have you played in postseason type tournament situation before?
I don't think so. I did, but not this big.
How do you expect to handle that next week and the week after?
Well, I feel like that's the best part of the March. It's that no matter what seed you are, what was your past, if you were good or if you were bad, it's just if you can't bring results in March, it's all in vain.
Senior night tonight. What did spending this season with those 4 guys specifically mean to you?
Oh, it's just bigger than basketball. Those 4 senior nights, they just brought a lot to this college, to this franchise, to Kentucky. Every single one of them in their own way, and just spending at least 1 year with them meant special, and they're like, I think it's friendship for life.
Possessions where we weren't careful with the ball, we weren't aggressive enough, and they just got easy steals, and I think those are the two main things right there. Protecting the ball and transition defense. We got to do a better job at that.
Talk about having a belief in this team. What gives you that belief that this team can still make a run?
Because I see how guys work behind the scenes. We be in the gym a lot, you know what I'm saying? That just shows you how much we care about the game. It's just about the effort, and I'm not giving up on this team. And I'm like the ringleader, and they feed off my energy a lot. So if they know I'm not giving up, that just gives us more hope, to play harder, and
What's the one area you feel like you guys need to tighten up going to have success in tournament play?
Better starts to games and halves. Like, we can't afford to start a game down 11-0. Like, that just put us behind for the whole game. There's no time to play catch up anymore. We gotta just be in the game, keep it a close game throughout the whole game. Like, we can't have any slow starts. Can't afford that right now. It's very priceful at this point in the season.
What do you think causes those just negative runs you guys have experienced?
I wish I had the answer for that, for real. I wish I really had the answer. It's been going on like almost all year. It was one point in the season where we switched up our warm-up routine, and it helped us for a few games. And we just tried different things for us to have better starts, but it's just imposing our will early. I don't feel like we imposed our will early enough. They were just kind of getting whatever they want. The first 12 points they had, it looked like easy points. We didn't get any fouls at any of those possessions. They just felt really comfortable. And we got to do a better job of making them feel comfortable early in the game, set the tone early. Yeah.
Do you think the team just doesn't have that urgency at the start? You guys make them feel too relaxed going into the game, or?
I feel like we haven't for a lot of games. The urgency hasn't been there early in the game, and I believe in us though. Like, I feel like we still can fix those areas, because we talk about it behind the scenes and stuff, and I talk about it a lot, and I just try to get guys going, and I feel like we still have a good chance here.
What do you guys want to take